Welcome to the UR-enabled Adult Amputee Adapted Exercise Series. This is our Walking for Health video. This video looks at using walking for cardiovascular exercise. Together we will test your current ability and use that as a foundation to improve cardiovascular fitness, as well as giving you the tools to help you progress. Cardiovascular endurance is important for heart and lung health. It is any activity that increases your heart rate and breathing. The World Health Organization and the UK government recommends that all adults, regardless of ability, get an average of 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity every week. But what is moderate intensity? Well, that is individual to you. There are 3 levels of intensity: low, moderate, and high. Low is an activity that is fairly easy to perform and that you could keep doing for a long time. It should increase your heart rate and breathing a little, but can be performed comfortably while still being able to talk normally, and even sing, for many without breaking a sweat. For moderate intensity, the activities start to get more challenging, increasing your heart and breathing rate more than low intensity activity. You may have to speak in shorter sentences and cannot sing without taking breaths every few words. This should also induce a sweat. High intensity is challenging, taking real effort to maintain. Heartbeat and breathing are heavy, talking is challenging, and sweating is a guarantee. We asked amputees what activity they would like to do for health and cardio, and the most common answer was walking. Walking is the most common activity for adults with and without limb difference or amputation to take part in. And walking can be more or less challenging depending on your ability, whether you're starting with walking for less than a minute or Nordic walking up a hillside. The aim of the UR-enabled walking section is to first identify what your ability is now and then to build on this. Always ask your doctor if you can start a new exercise program and what is suitable for your specific conditions. Let's learn some different ways to check the intensity of your workout. These are the 3 relatively easy methods: the breathing talk test, perceived exertion, and heart rate. Let's start with breathing. Unless there are other conditions involved, most people can sit comfortably and hold a conversation with long, slow sentences like this one. Physical activity is good for your physical and mental health, whether you're working at high intensity, moderate intensity, or low intensity throughout the workout, without needing to take a breath in the middle of the sentence. This is low or no intensity activity. If you are not exerting yourself, you could even sing this line. Have a go now. Say it along with me. Physical activity is good for your physical and mental health, whether you're working at high intensity, moderate intensity, or low intensity throughout the workout. As you start to move faster, moving into moderate intensity activity, you might still be able to speak, but would need to take more breaths to sing, sounding something like this. Physical activity is good for your physical and mental health, whether you are working at high intensity, moderate intensity, or low intensity throughout the workout. This is moderate intensity activity. As you get to higher intensity activity, you'll start to have to take more breaks between words to breathe, sounding something like this. Physical activity is good for your physical and mental health. For perceived exertion, we rely on our perception of how hard we are working, where 0 is resting, no exertion. 1 to 2 are very easy or easy. You feel almost no effort, your body feels comfortable and you could keep going easily. 3 to 4 are a little hard. You notice your body working more, you might feel warmer. 5 to 6 are moderate. You feel like you're putting in a strong effort. Breathing is heavier, maybe some sweating. 7 to 9 are very hard, high intensity. This takes a lot of effort. And 10 is maximal, the hardest you can go. You couldn't maintain this for long. For heart rate, this is possible with a heart rate monitor, but you can measure it yourself. The key here is finding your pulse. Using 2 fingers on one hand, let's search for your pulse. On your wrist, open your palm upwards and place your forefinger and middle finger of the other hand at the bottom of the gap between your thumb and forefinger. Bring the fingers straight down to your wrist and just where the wrist starts. Can you feel a pulse? If not, try your neck. Find the bottom of your earlobe and bring your fingers straight down to just below your jawline. Still no pulse? Try placing your whole hand over your heart on the left side of your chest. Now we are going to try and count our pulse for 15 seconds to work out our heart rate. Find the pulse, but don't count any beats until you hear go, and stop counting when you hear stop. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Stop. And just to give you a second chance, we're going to do it again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Stop. If you didn't get the same count, don't worry. Measuring heart rate takes practice, or your heart rate may vary. That's okay. While cardio is about increasing your heart rate, it's really important that you understand your own heart rate range, especially if you have any concerns about a heart condition. Talk to your doctor or physio before you consider activities that significantly increase your heart rate. Now it's time to test ourselves. We have 3 ways of checking how intense we found an activity. Pick whichever method works for you. Think about your breathing, perceived exertion, or heart rate. We're going to put a 2-minute timer on the screen. As soon as we say go, I want you to move across the room you're in, back and forth as fast as you safely can. Rest when needed. If you can, know the time when you needed to rest. Make sure the room is clear and safe. Don't try to run, but walk at top speed that feels right for you. On your marks, get set, go! Remember to pace yourself. If 2 minutes feels long, don't burn out in the first 10 seconds. Walk however suits you, with a stick, frame, arm swinging, or in a sling. It doesn't matter how big the room is, turning takes time. Just keep moving. That's 30 seconds. Have you taken a rest? Can you start up again? Keep going if you can, slow down if you need to. We're working the muscles, the heart, and the lungs. Use small or large steps, walk in circles, lines, or squares, whatever works. If anything doesn't feel right, sore limbs, breathlessness, take a break and pick it up from where you left off. That's 1 minute. Can you keep going? If you paused, can you start again? Think about where you are on the exertion scale. 0 to 10, is this easy, moderate, or hard? What about breathing? Could you sing? Or say that long sentence, or even supercalifragilisticexpialidocious without taking a breath? That's 1 minute 30. Nearly there. Got anything left in the tank? For those watching your heart rate, can you feel your pulse increase? Keep going if you can. Take another few steps if possible. That's 2 minutes, well done. Take a break. For those checking heart rate, we'll do another 15 seconds. Ready, steady, go! Stop. How does that compare to before the test? Find the intensity measure that works for you and use that as your guide. As your fitness improves, that same walk may no longer feel as intense. That's progress. The test should give you another idea of how intense a short walk feels to you right now. Now think about your walking. If you took a break in the 2-minute test or can walk less than 10 minutes in total, you're Group A, steppers. If you can walk around 10 minutes with up to 3 breaks, you're Group B, strollers. If you can walk 10 minutes without a break, but would need a break within the next 7 minutes, you're Group C, striders. If you can walk 17 to 30 minutes with breaks, you're Group D, pacers. If you can walk 30 plus minutes without a break, you're Group E, hikers. Each group has a simple next step. Steppers and striders, A and C, increase time walking. Strollers and pacers, B and D, reduce time resting. Hikers, E, increase intensity. Small changes can mean 10 to 30 seconds more walking or less resting. As you build strength, aim for 1, 3, or even 5-minute gains. Group A, steppers. Start with short walking bouts and rest as needed. Add time weekly, 10 to 30 seconds or up to 3 minutes. Aim to walk again after resting, multiple breaks are fine. Once you can walk 10 minutes in total, move to Group B. Group B, strollers. Start with your usual time, rest, then walk again. Weekly reduce your rest by 10 to 30 seconds. Once rests are under 30 seconds, start adding time to the second walk. When you reach 10 minutes without a break, you're in Group C. Group C, striders. Start with a 10-minute walk, rest 3 to 5 minutes, then walk again. Try to add time to the second walk each week. When you reach 30 minutes total, move to Group D. Group D, paces. Start with your longest walking stint, then break it into smaller sections with short rests. Reduce the rest time each week by 10 to 30 seconds. When you can walk 30 minutes non-stop, you're a hiker. Group E, hikers. You're walking 30 plus minutes now without a break. Now focus on intensity, walk faster, use slopes, carry light weights, work towards moderate or high intensity based on breathing, perceived effort, or heart rate. Finally, make it fun. Listen to music, walk on the spot, walk during TV, whatever helps you keep moving. Pick what works for you. Make small changes, build gradually, no need to push too hard. This is about sustainable improvement. Now, get going on your walk and let us know how you're increasing your load. Thanks for watching our Walking for Health video. If you're looking for your next workout, we'd recommend checking out one of our strength videos.